Hey there, ladies and gents of YouTube. This is Cray, and I'm coming at you with a video for my deck profile for my Felgrand Dragon deck. Now, I'm not playing the actual Felgrand Dragon. The only time I will put him in the deck is if I'm playing with my fiance, who's not a competitive player. She just plays with me for fun. And so I usually sub him out for Red Eyes Darkness Metal. So, anyways, I'll put him off to the side, and we'll get to the deck profile. Start up with the monsters, playing 2 Divine Dragon Lord Felgrand. I've tested him out at 3, but he kind of clogged a bit. I love him, though he's an amazing card. But there's other dragon targets I want. You can't. The reason why he clogs is you can't revive himself with his effect. If you can, that would have been awesome. But I also played 3 Arc Brave Dragons. This was reversed when I was originally testing it, but now I like this because 2, you burn out through it too quick, and 3 is just right. I love it. And the Felgrand's not your only play in the deck, so that's why I have 2 just to make space for other plays. This is how I play. It's a very combo heavy deck. So next up, I'm playing my second favorite card of all time. Next to Felgrand is 2 Light and Darkness Dragons. Now, this is kind of like with that, I'm playing 2 Dragoon de Arma Leviathans. I love this because this is so consistent to get Leviathan equipped to Lad first turn, and if you don't get it first turn, you'd have him in the graveyard and him equipped to your Paladin of Felgrand or Guardian of Felgrand or someone. And so you have, if they get destroyed, then you have access to get him next turn. Now, this is amazing because it helps stalls out. If your opponent is about to OTK you and you have this, you can keep going. And then if you have a Felgrand in play after the last destruction, you can use his effect to bring out the Felgrand or whatever you need and start removing some crap. So this helps stalls out. The only thing that really hurts this is if you Valor him in the main phase when you first equip him, or you Solemn Strike, Solemn Strike or Solemn Warning. That's usually about what does it for this combo. But yeah, so next up I play one last level 8 dragon. That's Blue Eyes White Dragon. I was originally wanting to play a Dragon Spirit of White, but I do not own a copy and have no way to get in it. The Blue Eyes hype is real in my town of Spokane, but I plan on keeping Blue Eyes in there because I was going to use a Darkstorm Dragon, but with it being a Gemini and how often I'll have that extra normal summon just to use his effect, I decided Blue Eyes is basically I would be using him as a normal monster. So Blue Eyes is a bigger beat stick and is an actual normal monster. But when that new level 8 normal Dragon Tuner comes out, I plan on throwing that in there, which will be till like the end of the year. But and then 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. If I had access to a Morphic Goliath, which I have a friend who has one, and I'm gonna see if I can get it off him. But I haven't tested it out in this build, but I've tested it out in other builds. I would play it over Red Eyes Darkness Metal if I like it. And next up onto the little guys, I play 1 Dragonetic Creation. Because the only part about his effect that sucks is he has to send the monster to the graveyard to get the Foolish effect. But usually he helps get rid of cloggy hands because sometimes you can send, you have like 1 dragon in the graveyard and you have Arc Brave in hand, so it gets dead dragons out of your hand. And with that, I'm playing 3 Paladin of Felgrand. He helps get your if you can get a dragon in graveyard and you have him in hand, you can have your Leviathan set up. And a lot of times if you have a Leviathan in graveyard already, you can equip him with a Leviathan, you can banish him to special summon the Leviathan. So, oh, and I'm also playing one Guardian of Felgrand, and that's just to recycle Arc Braves. And you can do the same thing with Leviathan as with him, and just keep reviving him with Lad. And then I'm playing one Dragoonity Ducks and one Phalanx, just to get some little synchro support. He actually Phalanx works pretty well with the level 8 dragons with being a dragon tuner, and works well with being able to be equipped. I was testing out against one of my buddies, and he doesn't really have up-to-date decks with the ban list, so he was playing, him and I were playing, he was doing like Cleafort Turbo, so, and I OTK'd him with this. And last monsters I'm playing is 2 Effect Veilers. It's really good against Monarchs, and also help against rogue matchups, so, yeah. I guess you can do this with Dante's and not get their mills, but on to spells, I play 3 Return of the Dragon Lords. Amazing card. 2 Dragon Shrines. I played 2 because 3 is cloggy and 1 you never see enough. Even though you have only 1 normal dragon in your deck, yeah, if you get 1 of this off of that, then it's a good deck fill, or deck. It's like a +1 in your graveyard. Next, I play 2 Dragon Ravines with 3 Terraformings. You want to see Dragon Ravine as fast as you can. That's your playmaker, and Terraforming helps out with that. Any extra Terraformings you can discard with Ravine or anything else. I play 3 trade-ins. There are 7 targets for it in the deck, and if you ever have a dead trade-in, you can discard it with Ravine too. 2 Hand Destructions. Anything that's dead, it's the only thing I do not like with Hand Destruction is playing it against like Cosmos or Monarchs or Burning Abyss. I mean, all the big decks. Mainly Cosmo BA, but 1 Roto to get out your 4 Warriors, a Twin Twister, and an MST. I don't have a second Twin Twister, or that would be a second Twin Twister. Raigeki. And to finish off the deck is 1 Solemn Warning. Now, I was actually debating between this and Soul Charge. Give another revival for that, but I'd rather, have a little defensive card. Okay, so on to the extra deck. I'm playing 1 Dragoonity at Vajrana, and, because I'm playing the Ducks and Phalanx thing, so, and I have it go up to Stardust Spark Dragon, only because I don't have Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. So there are about 3 or 4 cards that I want in this deck that I don't have yet, and then I'll be like, I will love it. And a little tech I have is Trident Dragon. This Phalanx plus any of the level 8 dragons is OTK. And you can easily set, destroy your other dragons. You can destroy an Arc Brave with this, and whatever level 8 dragon you use to summon him, you can bring it out next turn just in case your OTK gets stopped. So, but he's a really cool card. I've always wanted to play him in the past in my Mythic Dragon Rollers a couple years ago, but I couldn't get a hold of one because they're like $30 a card back then. And this one I bought for $1. And sorry. Next up, some rank 4s. I play 1 Castel, 1 101. The 101 I've been thinking about taking out and putting Dark Rebellion XE Dragon in it, just so I can have something that can get big, and it's also a dragon, so it can be protected by Return of the Dragon Lords. But honestly, I like this. It can still protect itself, but I don't usually go into rank 4s too often, but when I do, I got these 2. I mean, Exotone Knight ever came off the list, this would be on an Exotone Knight, so doubt that'll happen. 1 rank 7, because I only have 3 level 7s. I do Big Eye. One of my friends suggested that I try Red Eye's Floor Metal Dragon, but I like Red Eyes Fire Metal Dragon, but since I'm not playing any actual Red Eyes normal monsters, I can't deattach with it. And with Arc Braves, you're going to want to deattach with them. So, on to my rank 8s. The best part of the extra deck, because if you guys don't know me, I love rank 8s. So, honestly, we're going to start off with number 23, Dark Knight, Lancelot, Dark Knight of the Underworld. He's Solemn Judgment. He can attack directly. He can pop monsters. He's pretty cool. The only thing about it is he's like Light and Darkness Dragon, so they can bait out his effect easily. Just they can activate an MST and he'll negate it. So, he's also good to rank up with. So, for the rest of the rank 8s, I play one number 38, Hope Harbinger Titanic Galaxy. Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy. Try saying that 5 times fast. He's good. He's protected by Return of the Dragon Lords, and playing 7 level 8, so he's easy to go into, especially with the Felgrand. Bring him back at level 8, and then main phase 2 you can always go into him depending what you're playing against. Like he's great against Monarchs. He's good against Cosmos. So, and now my favorite XYZ card of all time, 2 Divine Dragon Knight Felgrands. I mean, a lot of people told me I should cut him out and just play like another Tachyon Dragon, but I love Felgrand. I have 2 ghosts, so that's how I want to play him. He's mainly here for 2 because he's such a great card and he's one of my favorites of all times. So there is my Felgrand, my BB. Now, for the Galaxy XYZ monsters, I'm playing 3. I have number 62, Galaxy has Prime Photon Dragon. He, has his little honest type effect to power himself up during the battle phase. He's 4,000 beater, which I think is better than Tachyon Dragon being a 3,000 beater. So, he can get over just about anything. Or, he can all those towers cards like Great Magnus and Ultimate Falcon, he can just get over them. Plus, he can always use his boosting effect to, especially if it's a Great Magnus or an Ultimate Falcon, boost himself up a crap ton. But I'm also playing Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon, and then of course Dark Matter. These cards are insane. This one helps fill your graveyard and get some plays off. Also, 4K beater that can attack twice on monsters. And they're all protected by a Return of the Dragon Lord's graveyard effect, which is amazing. I done some online test playing, and I was playing against a Chaos Max player. Had Dark Matter on the field. He had 2 Chaos Max Dragons, and I had 2 Return of the Dragon Lords in graveyard, and I attacked into both of them with this, and they were both destroyed while he was safe. So it comes into clutch sometimes with the Return of the Dragon Lords. And the last 2 cards I'm playing for my extra deck, it's 1 number 84 Pain Gainer, and 1 number 74 or number 77 the 7 Sins. You rank up with them with what's his name, Lancelot. If you get Lancelot's effect off, main phase 2, you usually go into them. He can protect himself from being destroyed. And the next turn, I can just use his effect and banish all my opponent's special summon monsters. Get rid of Dark Destroyers, get rid of Dante's, get rid of Beatrice's, get rid of everything. He is a beast. And actually, that will be it for my deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if anything that you think it would be fun for me to try. This is not only going to be somewhat a competitive deck, but it's going to be a fun deck for me that's competitive. I love the way it's built and works. And yeah, just let me guys know what you think. And until later, bye-bye.